working?
Yeah, let's see. Yay, video. Yep, we got
All
you.
right, we got it. Yay! Hey, Twitcheroos. Sorry I missed you yesterday. It was, you get an ebb and flow when you're recovering after they've opened both kneecaps and pulled out the bad ones and put new ones in. Yeah, I was singing Gruagach the other day, and I got to the line of, playing pipes on hollowed bones. It's like, I think they probably made ocarinas out of my kneecaps this time. So anyway, I'm back. I'm here for a little moment of quiet and fun, and just kind of give you something else to think about, because it's getting scary out there. Hang on, keep your towel, don't panic. We're just gonna have a little bit of fun today. We just had our spring equinox, so I'm kind of thinking about just little happy songs, and a lot more musicians are picking up on this online performance thing. So this is how we're making our money now, by the pennies and by the minutes. So this little song is pretty much for every single one of us. Friday evening, standing on the corner. Pardon me if we're getting in your way. We'll tip our hats, be a native here, a foreigner. Drop a coin if you liking what we play. Singing hey diddle dee, answer me this riddle. Hey diddle do, tell me what you will. Dance all day with the cat and the fiddle. Come and lay with the heather on the hill. I'd be worried about girls named Heather if I were you. Ward the cold from your fingers while you're clapping hands. Keep the rhythm with the tapping of your feet. Fiddle music mingling with the rapping bands. Blind men dance as they're walking down the street, singing hey diddle dee, answer me this riddle. Hey diddle do, tell me what you will. Dance all day with the cat and the fiddle. Come and lay with the heather on the hill. We'll sing our songs of places that are far away. Kings and castles, heroes brave and bold. Never travel farther than a bar away. Whiskey keeps our spirits from the cold. Singing hey diddle dee, answer me this riddle. Hey diddle do, tell me what you will. Dance all day with the cat and the fiddle. Come and lay with the heather on the hill. Tomorrow will be just where we were yesterday. Now we find that the night is getting long. We'll disappear into the dusty alleyway. All you hear is the echo of the song, singing hey diddle dee, answer me this riddle. Hey diddle do, tell me what you will. Dance all day with the cat and the fiddle. Come and lay with the heather on the hill. Hey diddle dee, answer me this riddle. Hey diddle do, tell me what you will. I dance all day with the cat and the fiddle. Come and lay with the heather on the hill. Hey diddle dee, oh answer me this riddle. Come and play with the cat and the fiddle. Come and lay with the heather on the hill. Yeah, there's a bunch of us out there. We figured it out. Here we are on the internet, making our little noises, doing our little things. So it's not just me. Remember that. It's a bunch of us out there. All of us are out there. And all you need to do is kind of keep tabs on us. You know, $1 or so every show. It'll get us through this. It's getting pretty scary. We're at that funny little place now where people put on a brave front. We started having fun with it. And then the real problems started to kick up. And people are starting to get a little more nervous. The laughter's getting a little tight. The teeth are getting a little tightened. But now is the most important part. Now is the absolutely most important part that we need to do to remember what this is, what's going on, and the fact that we are all involved in it, no matter who we are. Sadly, I spent a little bit of time today on the internet fighting on my girlfriend's Facebook page because she's scared like the rest of us, and she voiced her own personal opinion on her own personal page. And somebody came in and they made some remarks, and she flashed back, enough of this noise. And the whole thing blew up into a firebomb. And what I saw going on mostly, though, we need to be more mindful. I know there are people out there that have different opinions, and they might be completely frickin' wrong, at least as far as you're concerned. But as far as they're concerned, they're frickin' right. And losing our tempers and losing our civility and making childish comments and name calling and all that sort of thing, just because we see it done on TV from some of our country government leaders, doesn't mean it's right. Don't do it, guys. Don't fall there. It's imperative that we keep our civility. By all means, stand up for your truth. By all means, speak what you think is in your heart. What you know is within your heart. Speak it, tell it as truth. But understand that when we are using aggressive wording, when we're flashing with our tempers, it's not going to serve us to get our opponent to listen. When you strike out at somebody, what's the first thing they do? They close their eyes. If you smack them on the nose. So don't smack people. Try to keep your word choice careful and mindful. Compassion, but no mercy. Because right now, everybody's got to defend their truths. We are in a place now where there's a lot of nonsense going on. And we can't take it anymore. We can't stand for it anymore. We can't lay down. But do it with grace. Do it with respect. Do it with honor. So that's my soapbox. And I will give you one song that hopefully will make that a little bit more clear. Gather round, my friends, to me. Advice I have for you. It stems from my experience, and I swear that it is true. We're all meant for adventure. There's paths where we must go. In light of my last journey, there are some things you need to know. All of us are tempted. All of us will fail. The trick is learning right from wrong and letting good prevail. We all can have the power now of darkness to command. What would happen to your soul if you wield that upon your hand? 'Cause it's easy to be careless, easy not to think, easy just to vanish in a blink, denouncing your reality. Such a simple thing, a harmless habit, much as putting on a golden ring. Wear it closely to your heart, as if from a heavy chain. It shreds the soul to many a part, and you're never quite the same. Don't ever heed its beck and call, its hatred and its ire. For if you love this world, it'll all return it to its forging fire. But it's easy to be careless, easy not to think, easy just to vanish in a blink, denouncing your reality. Such a simple thing, a harmless habit, much as putting on a golden ring. Now you've listened to my thoughts, pray keep them in your mind. Someday it might seem easier to be cruel or unkind. Remember some of what I've said, for when the moment's through, of danger done by darkness, the bearer then might well be you. 'Cause it's easy to be careless, easy not to think, easy just to vanish in a blink, denouncing your reality. Such a simple thing, a harmless habit, much as putting on that precious ring. Oh. Please, guys, just be careful what you're saying. Shall I cheer us all up a little bit? One of my fans suggested this because it was springtime. Technically, this is a summer song, but you know, hey, we'll push it a little bit, shall we? Let's advance this into the future where things will be lighter and sillier. Happening frog in the summer rain, munching on flies and he can't complain. Calling Mr. Raccoon, are you still there? Yoo-hoo! And he's answered back by the tortoise and hare. Hey, how you doing? Singing, hey, hey, what do you say? Let's all dance on a summer's day. Hey, hey, what do you say? Let's all dance on a summer's day. Happening foggy, singing a song. Wah, wah, wah. Making up words as he hops along, just like I do. Finally sees Mr. Red Raccoon. Oh, hi! And together Together they make up a dandy tune. Green sleeves, singing, hey, hey, what do you say? Let's all dance on a summer's day. Hey, hey, what do you say? Let's all dance on a summer's day. Happening frog and he's hitching a ride, showing a little frog leg. Gets picked up by the ocean tide. Nice tattoo, sailor. The waves they throw him out to sea. But he can swim better than you or me. Cowabunga, hanging eight, woo! Singing, hey, hey, what do you say? Let's all dance on a summer's day. Hey, hey, what do you say? Let's all dance on a summer's day. Yes, I did my research, and frogs have 8 toes. Happening frogs caught by a bird. Oh no! Screaming so loud, Mr. Raccoon heard. Help me! Mr. Raccoon comes there to settle the score. Hey, put him back, 'cause that's what the froggies' friends are for. No, don't drop me. Woohoo! Singing, hey, hey, what do you say? Let's all dance on a summer's day. Hey, hey, what do you say? Let's all dance on a summer's day. Woo, that was a close one. Good thing I can hop. Happening frog singing in the rain. La la la. Mr. Raccoon's got a new refrain. La la la. Together they're joined by the tortoise and hare. And there never was a summer night so fair. Singing, hey, hey, what do you say? Let's all dance on a summer's day. Hey, hey, what do you say? Let's all dance on a summer's day. Hey, hey, what do you say? Let's all dance on a summer's day. Hey, hey, what do you say? Let's all dance on a summer's day.
What is Nightbot?
Ah, what is Nightbot? Nightbot, yeah, Nightbot's a little guy that like gives commands and stuff like that. And actually, this is a good time to ask that because the idea is
deleting things.
He's what? He's deleting things.
Yeah.
What's he deleting?
I don't, when people time out or so many responses are deleted, I don't know what's going on.
Well, we'll have to check that out. We just started with Nightbot, so I'm not sure how it's working. I've got a dark web fairy that helps me with this sort of thing. We'll check this out. But actually, partly why I'm started doing these online.
Oh, deleting caps lock and links, including to the PayPal.
What?
It's deleting
links?
PayPal. It's deleting links.
It's not supposed to delete them. If you type ! Tippot in the chat, it should give you the address of my PayPal to send money to. That was the concept.
No.
Nope. It's
we
not.
go.
Oh, yep, it is now.
But Nightbot had to do it.
Nightbot had to do it. Okay, so we're going to have to talk to Nightbot. Obviously, Nightbot thinks it's entitled to do things.
No, Nightbot's not entitled to do things.
No,
like
Nightbot's not entitled. So, okay, Dark Web Fairy, you're going to have to help me with this, obviously, later tonight or tomorrow. We'll figure this out. Until then, paypal.me/Alexander James Adams. That gets you to my tip pot. Put money in there. Friends and family, make sure they're doing that. Otherwise, they take a bite. That's how I'm getting paid this whole month.
Yeah, people keep trying to type the address in and it takes it off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's being a stink pot. Sorry about this. We'll figure this guy out. Sometimes these machines are not as helpful as they could be. But just put up with them. Be patient. I will just announce it verbally. And you can write it down. And by the way, thank you to everybody out there right now that's been paying attention to Bandcamp, because Bandcamp has been doing a great thing today. For 24 hours straight, they have waived all processing fees to their artists. And if you buy something on Bandcamp, all that money that you spend goes directly to us. So that's a great thing. I mean, people have been just on and off the phone all day today buying my stuff, and I hope you're out there buying other people's things too, because we're all in this together. So thank you.
It looks like it's also logging people out, or timing people out.
It's timing people out?
Yeah.
All right, there's got to be some settings or something. We'll just, I'm sorry, you guys, we're learning as we go here. And I am completely a techno-pagan. I play Bubble Witch on this thing, and that's all I do. So, All right. So bear with us with this silly bot thing, and we'll figure it out by hopefully tomorrow. Until then, I'm really heavily on meds today because last night wasn't very good. And they do affect my voice, which is why I'm only doing these short little concerts, because my voice just won't hold past a certain amount of time. So I've got about 2 songs left in me. And do you want to maybe go check on the kids, see why they're being
It's
such
Dave.
stink putts? Oh, it's just
I'm
okay.
sure it's Dave.
We'll just ignore the dogs. Ignore the hounds of Hades, which is kind of appropriate right now anyway. With the coming of the spring equinox, I'd be amiss not to do this song. Just remember, when you're frightened, because you have to let something go, when you're frightened you're not going to get it back. Just remember, if it doesn't come back, chances are it wasn't yours in the first place. And as hard as that is to understand, why would you want to keep something that wasn't yours? So either way, you let something go and it comes back to you and it's happy because you trust it and you've given it your true compassion. So it returns to you in full, honest love. Or you let it go and it never comes back. And you're like, well, if I'd kept it, chances are it would have bit me in the dark someday. So there you go. It'll be right either way. Hades wasn't thinking that in the first. You say I kept you here for far too long. Say that I've done you many a hurtful wrong. Well, perhaps, my love, that may be so, but I only follow the reasoning I know. I never meant to cause you endless pain, yet now I have, and so I suffer all of your disdain. And though I still cannot seem to understand, I relinquish my control and open up my hand to let you go. The sun will rise and new life is coming soon. I watch your eyes as they gaze up to the silver moon, and all the seasons change as my fortunes rearrange. For to free you now will bring a cursed winter to me with your coming spring. To walk amongst the dead is all I've ever known. To see your strength and beauty made me come into my own. I felt awakening of a hunger and a need, dishonored it by acting out of my own greed to stop the snow. The sun will rise and new life is coming soon. Watch your eyes as they gaze up to the silver moon, and all the seasons change as my fortunes rearrange. For to free you now will bring a cursed winter to me with your coming spring. Say the gods can't lie. No one knows that better than I. Go enjoy your time in the summer sun. With the start of spring, my winter's just begun. Every day you're gone, a drop of blood or bleed. It stains the hallowed ground like a pomegranate seed. The triple howl the dogs that'll echo through the night will haunt the darkness left by the light of your enduring light that shined below. And I know the gods will lie, for none have suffered such as I. But if you return to me in the coming fall, I'll endure it all to hold you once again. The sun will rise, a new life is coming soon. I watch your eyes as they gaze up to the silver moon, and all the seasons change as my fortunes rearrange. For to free you now will bring that cursed winter, to me with your coming spring. Your coming spring. As I said, I think I've got voice for one more. So I will do one more song for you, and I'll call it a night, and hopefully you see you again tomorrow. It's catch and go as I try. It's darn hard work learning how to walk again, I'll tell you. We take it for granted because we start when we're so little that we aren't paying attention, and it doesn't take us far to fall to the ground, and I think our bottoms are better padded. So my bottom's not all that well padded right now. If I hit that ground, it's going to hurt. Apparently, though, I'm doing really well. Apparently, my physical therapist is very pleased with me, and she's reporting back to the doctor saying, yep, he's being a good dog. He's doing all his... I achieved 90-degree bends on my knees today, which apparently is a pretty good track record for, what is it, almost 2 weeks out. Today is Friday, 1.5 weeks. It was Monday, May 9th, March 9th. It's good drugs. Yeah, March 9th was when I went in and hobbled out on Wednesday. And I've been hobbling ever since. But the hobbling's getting better. And I'm going out and playing with my kids in the sunshine. I'm not playing with them. I sit there and watch they play around me. So that song right there is going to be one on the Fairy Tale album, which eventually I will get going. I've had a lot of excitement and interruptions in the past year. Hopefully be getting on track this year. That's the plan. But this other song is also going to be on the Fairy Tale album. And, you know, it is time. It is time. I know we get scared. I mean, some of us get put to sleep because that's the only way to survive, and others of us fall asleep willingly. Most of the reasons, though, is because it's the only way to survive something that's happened. We'll go to sleep. And you sleep for however long you sleep. And then something wakes you up. And when you wake up, it's kind of scary because the world's gone on without you. And you don't know what you've got left. You don't know what's inside, what you're supposed to do, who you are anymore. You don't know how much power you have. You've forgotten. So this is a song to kind of remind us it's really okay to wake up and realize that it's all right here. It never left. It's right here. We've got it. We can do this. We can make it through. So here you go. Please awake, my love. Open up your eyes. Your truth is encircled with thorns, and only you know where it lies. Cursed from the start, blessed at the end. Your childhood was pierced through the heart, with your innocence lost as its mend. Your city still dreams, your people still breathe. All is not as it currently seems, for you still have your will to be queen. Please awake, my love. Open Open up your eyes. Your truth is encircled with thorns, and only you know where it lies. Once long ago, you cast a smile. It caught me and kept me in tow on this path that I've traveled a while. I conquered my fear, and I braved the way. I stand ready to break this veneer and then welcome you to a new day. Please awake, my love. Open up your eyes. Your truth is encircled with thorns, and only you know where it lies. Oh, 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 your fire is bright. Your heart has a beat. Your dreams must arise from the nightmares of which only you can defeat. The dragon is dead. I find myself here. Your beauty asleep on the bed, and with naught but my kiss and a tear. Please awake, my love. Open up your eyes. Your truth is encircled with thorns, and only you know where it lies. Please awake now, my love. Open up your eyes. Your truth is encircled with thorns, and only you know where it lies. Only you know where it lies. Only you know where it lies. So there you go, my friends. Your truths are in there. You know what they are. Bring them out and defend them. But do it with compassion. Do it with grace. Do it with respect. And we'll make it through this. We will figure this out. So until then, I hope to see you back here tomorrow. I'm sorry I have to keep giving such short notices of when my Twitches are on and off, but my days are very on and off, and I never know what's going to happen with how well these things are healing and what I'm going to feel like. So I just play it hour by hour right now. And it's all pretty much most of us can do. So I bid you farewell tonight, and I will talk at you tomorrow. And if you want to share this with other people, my Twitch will keep these broadcasts up for a while. And I'm saving them all so I can eventually download them to YouTube. And they'll be on YouTube eventually too, so you'll be able to see these things if you've missed them today or you want to share them with somebody else. And remember, go out there, find those artists, find the artisans on Etsy at their stores, buy stuff, support us, do your best, and we will do our best to give you back whatever we can to get you through your day, make it a little bit brighter and a little bit better. Thank you. Good night.
Never figure out how to snap
Up
it
in the
in.
corner.
Oh, here we go. Bye.
Bye.
And just click the red end stream.